Alrighty, hey, what's up everybody? Thank you so much for joining. We're about to get started here soon. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a video review here. Let me get this, still getting it set up somewhat. But I hope everybody's having a great day so far, and we're just about to start looking through some old footage and taking a look at some of the craziest things I've seen this year. Maybe I'll show some last year's footage, and yeah, so I'm excited to share with you guys here. Let me see, make sure this is some of the craziest things I've seen this year. Maybe I'll show some last year's footage. But we're going to get started here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to take a look at some of the stuff I haven't really showed you guys on my channel yet. Maybe some stuff to get excited about. Let's see. We're going to take a look. Let's see here. Where should I start? Just kind of waiting for this footage to load. So I think I can.
We should be getting some good light instructions. We might also get hit by the circulation, so we gotta be careful. We should be getting some good light instructions. We might also get hit by the circulation, so we gotta be careful.
Okay, so this is one I shot.
We should be getting some good light instructions. We might also get hit by the circulation, so we gotta be careful.
And then over behind here.
We should be getting some good light instructions. We might also get hit by the circulation, so we gotta be careful.
It's supposed to be down East Texas, very similar to but the energy throughout the night shifted.
We should be getting some good light instructions.
Really trying to that energy of night.
We might also get hit by the circulation, so we gotta be careful.
Here, see if I can find it. This was actually the same night.
Dude, all inflow, man. Wow!
You can't hear me at all?
Dude, all inflow, man. Wow!
Okay. Hold on, guys. video. Okay, let me figure this out real quick. Okay. Hopefully maybe that's a little bit better. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the bugs here. So apparently on every single video that I put up here today, I need to tune the video way down as far as the volume goes. Good to know. Okay. So I need to try to figure out all right. Is that better now, guys? Can you hear me? Hopefully. So this is a little project I'm working on right now. These are all formatted in 4K, so I kind of gotta scale them down. So this will kind of go over this whole event here that happened. You had the twin tornadoes in the background. Hopefully that's better. So that was January 2nd, 2021, or 2023. So earlier in the day, you had this pre-convection start over Paris. That's what that video is showing. This is kind of me driving up to try to catch up to the storms that were riding up towards I-40. Here you can see the first starter funnel cloud that kicked off near McAlester, Oklahoma earlier that evening. And then it goes into where the storms are really going under tornado genesis, dropping multiple CG bolts, cloud to ground lightning, as that storm was really heating up through overnight, into actually bringing you to the footage that at the time I did not see those tornadoes. Those were actually the lightning happened so quick you couldn't tell if they were on the ground or not. We pretty much thought we saw tornadoes. We reported that we saw funnels, but we couldn't discern if we actually saw a actual funnel cloud. And so that's what occurred. It was pretty wild. That was a crazy night. I was with my chasing partner, Zane Hamilton. You guys hear him sometimes on my streams when we're doing live forecasting and stuff like that. But yeah, this was an absolutely wild chase. A lot of things happened. And we actually got 4 tornadoes that night. There was an area of about 1,200 surface-based instability, or CAPE, convective available potential energy, that really mixed in with some 500, about winds at 5,000 feet, which is 500 millibar level, and you had a low-level jet kicking in. This was kind of the start of the outbreaks across both the plains and Dixie Alley this year. This was the catalyst, because that next day you had more tornadoes in places like Alabama and Mississippi. So this storm kind of kicked off 2023 with a bang. And it's surely one I won't forget. There was a little bit of damage done in Dutchess Landing. Both of those tornadoes were actually quite large. One of them was rated at 111 miles an hour. I believe it was that bigger one that occurred. The other one, both were 750 yards wide, and the other one was 600 yards wide. But they really didn't hit much, so they got a relatively low rating. which was pretty awesome. That nobody got hurt, and we got to see some pretty incredible tornadoes in Oklahoma 2 days into 2023. So, and if anybody has any questions on about the videos or anything, feel free to ask me. Be more than happy to dive deeper into what's going on if you guys have any questions. Alright, so audio's working. Everything seems to be going good. Don't forget, if you're new here, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate you guys. Alright, so let's take a look at a couple of those clips from this year. Well, that storm. Do I have photos? No, I don't have photos. I believe I do have a couple. Okay. So this first photo is what I screen captured. Was that funnel that started that day in McAlester. This was us driving, I think it was like Highway 100 in Oklahoma. So that was pretty wild. So you can see that funnel right there. I really tried to spin. Eddie Rodriguez, thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. So going to the next storm that was really impactful. Let's see. Let's talk about the next storm that was really impactful, and that is going to be the Deer Park EF3. Now, I wasn't on this particular storm at the time, but I had a friend of mine who actually got hit by it. This one was a pretty bad tornado. It was completely rain wrapped. Even during the day, you really couldn't see it, and you can see what it did to this vehicle here. Really, really caused some serious damage in the greater Houston metro, which was very, very unfortunate. Luckily, nobody died as a result of this, so that's a huge benefit. But it did caused damage to a significant amount of buildings there. It was about 3/4 of a mile wide, so pretty rough damage. I'll show you guys some other photos that I have here. So this was the Deer Park. This was right there. I can't remember which road that was, but this was there was a UPS store, and this was like some kind of like an office building. You can see where all the rubble there just got absolutely tossed around. Just really rough situation. Let's see. I'm just gonna drag and drop a lot of these here. There's the USPS store. Just got absolutely trashed. I arrived on scene about an hour after it hit and immediately went into disaster response mode and started helping clear people's houses and trying to get people out. So a lot of people had like fallen trees on their property. So, yeah, it was pretty significant damage. I mean, it completely lifted off that roof, sucked out everything inside. It had winds at its peak at 141 miles an hour. Um, It actually formed as a very strong QLCS, standing for quasi-linear convective system. It was a line of thunderstorms that had embedded rotation in them. What's up, Storm Chasing Crew? What's up, Cody? Thank you so much for tuning in. But yeah, it was a pretty significant amount of damage on that one. That happened on the 23rd of January 2023. Like I said, pretty significant damage. We could take a look. Here's another vehicle from that day. This was one of the more harder hit areas of Deer Park. You can see that vehicle here. There we are. You can see that vehicle got pretty hard hit as well. Blew out windows, took out the glass everywhere. Did a lot of bad things. One of the other notable things I saw from that day, we could take a look at some of the video here, except this is completely the opposite way, so that's not gonna help. Okay, or not. What the heck happened? Okay, I guess that video is just not showing up. Alright. So this is those power lines that were... Yeah, this year's been pretty bad so far. You ain't lying, Eddie. This was kind of a further standpoint. It snapped all these power lines for miles. Like, I mean, it took them all out. Really scary situation. Actually, I think this one might be a video, yeah. So yeah, you can see where it just did a whole lot of carnage to these buildings, completely removed the roof off, damaged all of these buildings. There was actually people at that Little Caesars inside who rode the tornado out in the freezer. Really, really scary. Jay, do you understand English? No, si. Habla inglés, Jay? Um, no habla español. I speak very bad Spanish. I don't understand it that much. If you could, I would prefer if you could translate that for me. But looking at some of our other footage here, this is you can see those houses are pretty much damaged there. A lot of tree damage. That was one thing that was very significant of that day, was tree and roof damage. The things that got the 141 mile per hour wind rating was actually I believe that rating was actually a strong reinforced electrical pole of some kind. These are really not wanting to load. Okay. That one? No. I don't know why these aren't loading. That's weird. They won't load into my stream. Huh. Okay. Hopefully some of these decide to go up. Not a lot of photos from that day, but for some reason Streamlabs is just really not liking it. What I could do is do a window capture instead. That might be easier to show you guys. Or display capture, maybe? Yeah, let's try that. See if that works. Okay. We'll just go with this. Stuff you can really see here is you have a lot of shingle damage in some of these areas. You had a lot of down power lines. This was actually my friend here that got hit by the tornado. His name's Patrick. He's one of my fellow chasers. At the time, he was actually had paused his chasing to go back to his hotel and relax when he got hit by it. He noticed that there was a lot of lightning going on, but it hit suddenly and they couldn't see it until it was too late. That is a huge danger with these QLCS type tornadoes, as they're often embedded in rain and they're very difficult to see. So yeah, tough situation. Like I said, a lot of roof and tree damage. See that? That garage was actually pretty much sucked out, which was pretty wild. Another house with roof damage. Snapped softwood pine. These were some of the hard. This was another hard hit area. This was the industrial park of Deer Park, Texas, and they actually flipped those containers, some even out of the fence and into almost onto the roads. So I mean, it takes some pretty serious winds to be able to do that kind of damage. And those shipping containers are not necessarily that light either. Some more of the snap power poles, a lot of those shipping containers just absolutely crumpled. Some of the neighborhoods. I do have a full video of the Deer Park tornado damage if you want to check it out.
So quickly they're working, they're not letting their insurance companies come and check it.
But like, if you lay on this,
Oh, it blew the windows out on this house.
Oh
look
my
at the roof half
God.
over there. Garage collapse.
Oh.
Yeah, the core of it went right here. Okay, so found some more intense damage here in Deer Park. The UPS store here. And then this building took some pretty major damage. You can see here. You got metal wrapped around. You got this big air conditioner unit. Down power lines. Yeah, this is some pretty major damage to flip a air conditioning unit like that over. So yeah, as you can see, there's just a whole lot of damage throughout a lot of Deer Park. Those buildings, you can really see. You can really see here where it actually pulled the roof off and just tore up everything on the inside. This 10-ton air conditioner unit was thrown off of a roof. I don't know if it was from that side of the street or the other side. I was actually chasing about an hour away from there, in Bay City, Texas. There was a lot of rotation going on with a lot of those storms, and we were trying to hit every single storm. And that one formed, and I got the call about my buddy who had been potentially hit by the tornado, and they didn't suffer any damage. They're fine. Um, they didn't have a scratch. But definitely a scary situation for sure, not being able to see the tornado and by accidentally getting hit by it. A lot of these cars were totaled, a lot of houses were. This is back to January 2nd.
Wow!
That's a nice positive lightning strike, indicating storms were still sucking in inflow and really getting nasty. A lot of, good to see you too, Third Angel from the Sun. Yeah, I'm back on YouTube, back to streaming. So I'm just doing things a little bit differently. I'm gonna have to really get Google Translate. Hold on. Start decoding some of this. Jay, do you understand English by chance? Can you understand what I'm saying? It's not to be rude, I'm just trying to get an idea. So, see. This is all, yeah, this is hurricane season. Stuff's already kind of beginning. It'll be interesting to see what happens, but I think this year's going to be more significant for tornado development across the plains, as we're transitioning to the April into May and June. Definitely something to watch for that tropical storm in North Florida. Definitely could be something, but it's a little too far out. I'm not super worried about it just yet, but we'll see what happens. Gulf of Mexico is really warm right now. Yeah, it's a crazy year. It's a crazy year for sure. I'm trying to use Google Translate right now to try to see what you're saying. That way I can understand you here. Thursday and Friday of next week will make landfall in Natalia. Make landfall quite. Yeah, the hurricane season is something that's going to be really interesting to watch this year with how El Nino is forming. I think we're already at 400 something tornadoes for the year. Institute says that hurricanes tropical 14 to 7 names, 16. Yeah, it should be interesting to see what happens with the predictions. We probably won't see anything really until June, but it is something interesting to watch. Tropical storms are already beginning to form month of May. Already hurricane season, the Pacific. Already think about alternative with this. Yeah, no, for sure. It's gonna be quite active this year. Let's take a look here. Other chasing footage. So this was a apartment complex. All right, just doing some post-survey damage here. We got roofs that have been damaged here at the Deer Creek Apartments. Cars damaged. This was from the tornado in Houston earlier this year. Trees down. January 23rd. It was an enhanced risk. This one is from the Houston tornado that ripped through. Building material here. Welcome, Jackson. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this one was the. Yeah, you were chasing. This is before we formed StormQuest. Let's see. This apartment complex got particularly hard hit. Not a whole lot of footage was shown of this, but this one apartment complex took a pretty bad beating. Yeah, this is the Deer Park EF3, yeah. Near the pool has been hit pretty darn hard. Got a lot of bricks pulled down where it ripped this. Pretty wild. It did completely remove the roof off of that building. Building roof was pretty much torn off of the laundry facility. Blondie! Thank you so much for joining. So I'm going over some of the past footage that I have, kind of going into detail of the event. This happens to be the Deer Park EF3 that happened in January as part of a QLCS line that moved through. This is pretty much the definition of how dangerous QLCS tornadoes can be. My friend, who's a very experienced storm chaser, Patrick Hollenbach, one of Jackson and I's storm chase partners, and he's kind of like an unofficial member of StormQuest. He was actually hit by the tornado, and it caused some pretty significant damage to his vehicle. So if you're new here, if you're one of the 11 people watching and you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It does help with continuing to grow here. So also make sure to hit that like button. He's on cars. Leasing center hit pretty hard. No, I need to do that soon. I have not yet done that. Some more roof. This was another tornado that I helped aid in search and rescue in. Fortunately, a lot of people were not hurt by this tornado for how strong it was. Was hurt, thank God. There was a couple of injuries, but no fatalities. I don't know what that was.
Got some more.
But yeah, so that was that storm. Then you had November 4th. Oh, thank you so much.
This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now.
Sorry about that. I must have turned down the wrong thing. I do apologize. Can you guys hear me? Hopefully. I need to get like a stream deck where I can manually control certain things, but that'll come later. So like I try to keep an archive. Hey, Dick Whitmore, thank you so much. Hey, I'm new. Awesome. Thank you, Dick. I really do appreciate it. If you're new here, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and welcome. So today I'm just kind of going over some of my past chases. I showed this one earlier, but to those who are new, this was my January 2nd chase. This one was going to be over in Oklahoma. Okay, it's fine now. Cool. This was the night of the multiple twin tornadoes that were touching down on January 2nd, 2023. This was really the catalyst of this year's severe weather events. And you can see the twins on the ground. This was near Lake Eufaula. The larger one actually was an EF1, and it hit the little town of Dutchess Landing, Oklahoma, as it came towards I-40. We tracked these storms from McAllister to Vian, Sally Saw area. So it was a pretty long night. Yeah, it was a very explosive environment too. Yeah, Jay, I'm having to use Google Translate to be able to try to see what he's saying here. What's Saturday? It rained in the morning. Reached 84 inches of rain, which the code for 84 inches of rain for Puerto Rico. Gotcha. That's a lot of rain. It's probably not too out of the ordinary, though. Yeah, for sure. So you're down there in Puerto Rico? Oh yeah, I was monitoring a cold front. Let's see. What else can I show you guys? Those were just some random pop-up storms. This should be good to show here.
We have a wall cloud 3 miles south of Carthage.
This was January 18th, 2023. East Texas, Louisiana border. Multiple rotating storms going on. Very strong rotation. You can see it trying to peak here through the rain. We did actually bag a tornado that day. Out of 6 rotating supercells, we did bag a tornado that day, which was pretty awesome. A lot of funnel clouds. Here's one of the funnels, as it was possible funnel cloud rotating here. Our location is just near Tenaha. Yeah. Yeah, Indiana was weird in January. This is what was a perfect example of a high shear, low cape environment. Had there been probably about 500 more cape, convective available potential energy, there would have been a full-on outbreak. Hopefully it doesn't start in. Watch above you. This is when Chris Hall, Patrick, and I were watching this setup. Absolutely insane to watch. Is that in the horizontal? Not above us. We're literally, it's literally right above us. Okay. May want to go back a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, that was us. Here's some more of the rotating storms. This was another rapid rotation. You can see that left to right movement there. These storms really try to drop some tornadoes. Heavy rain right up here. This was us trying to punch through one of the cells. That is definitely a rotating. Got a funnel right in front of us. Really trying to spin in. You can really see the funnel's progression of trying to spin there. If you do the fast forward, But the funnel's gonna be
rotating.
right here.
Rapidly rotating funnel. Here we go, vortices.
This was January 18th, 2023. This was located near Logansport, Louisiana.
Insane left to right movement. This thing could drop a tornado any second.
You can. This is in real time. This is not sped up. You could see it rotating pretty hard.
Another funnel cloud. We might have a tornado here any second, guys. Oh my God.
There was a pretty insane amount of shear that day. The low-level jet was cruising at about 70 miles an hour. But we thought we might have actually heard a ground circulation whipping through the trees at that time. So that was kind of a dangerous situation. We decided not to stick around and find out. Absolutely beautiful structure that day too. Driving into near Shreveport area. So I'm gonna be making videos on all of this eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it. You could really see that rotation there. That was another rotating wall cloud. Believe this is this is the storm that dropped the tornado. Let me see if I have audio.
You got inflow and scud coming around here right now. What? Is that a funnel?
There's a tornado.
Or is that the wall cloud? Oh, is there a tornado? Oh shit!
So yeah, there was actual Logansport, Indiana too. Nice. But yeah, that was an actual tornado on the ground. It was actually went unwarned. I called it into the National Weather Service, and yeah, the warning never happened. And it was a very weak tornado. It lasted just a couple of seconds. It was very sheared environment. So.
Look how long, look how wide this is over here. That's where the tornado's gonna be right there.
All right, let's move down the road.
Now that you're on your way to being monetized, you need to filter yourself a little more. Yes.
We have a funnel cloud. We have a wall cloud 3 miles south of Carthage. Feeder band of inflow south here. It looks like it has a very
this
strong
day
rotation
was
couplet. Waiting to see
supposed
what
to
this
have
one
a
does.
couple of long track violent
is
tornadoes. Thank God that didn't
rapidly
occur.
Into that,
But it could have been a much worse situation. This was one of those days that I'm glad didn't really come into fruition. What's the point of showing shoes? I don't know.
Look at the Rockies.
But yeah, there was multiple storms that day that tried to rotate, so we try to stay in tune with all of those and keep up. This was actually where we were filming at right here. That's not good. This was actually the day the Houston tornado happened. We were about an hour away watching this cell, thinking that this was actually potentially get a drop, which it didn't. We quickly adjusted and went east. This was near Baytown, Texas. Um, but yeah, so that was a pretty crazy day. Once again, you had a lot of damage done to these cars here in the Houston area. You could see where branches or something smashed into the windshield quarter panel. I'm thinking it was probably a tree bounced off of it. But yeah, absolutely wild. You can see the damage here. So yeah, that was it was a pretty insane storm. Um,
Juicy. Really? I can't.
this was January 2nd. This was some of my clip of driving in towards the storms. Jay has up to 60% Thursday, 17th for heavy rain. Much more tornado warning. Yeah, hail sale for sure.
Clear air wrapping around right here. See?
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing really eventful. There was, you could see the rotation going on. It was more of us just trying to drive up. All the tornadoes happened at night for the most. I think there was one that happened just as the sun went down that day. But we didn't get that one. We got the 4 at night. Trying to see what else. Of course, I do have all the footage from November 4th. Also very.
No lies, this is scary as shit.
Oh, that. I was caught in the middle of that tornado warned storm, and that guy was only going 35 miles per hour. Kind of put me and other chasers in a dangerous situation. I don't think he was a chaser. Let's see here. Lots of radar archive data from that day. This was roughly about my route on November 4th from Paris, Gun Barrel City. I actually should have added Texas and Dallas and Fort Worth as well. But I was roughly in this area here, chasing storms all up and down I-30 or I-20 up here, and dangerous day for sure. November 4th, so that one is where I was caught in on a rotating supercell. This is actually where I had taken some damage to my vehicle due to possible tornado or strong RFD. I ended up having my windshield wiper bent the wrong way in 90 plus mile an hour winds as that storm was coming toward passing Sulphur Springs into the little town of Tyra near Sulphur Bluff. I was right in the path of it, trying to help warn people at a gas station to seek shelter. Not the best place to be in, and admittedly is one of the stupidest things I've ever done. But that was the Paris F4 tornado that you can see here. Thank you so much for subscribing, Dick. I really appreciate it. Oh, what the hell is this? It's on my screen. Okay. Let me check something real quick. Why isn't it? Okay. Weird. Streamlabs should be showing here. This is my editing software. I was putting the new video together today. About the hailstorm a couple days ago here. So let's go out of that and back over to here. So we'll go over some of the chase footage from November 4th.
Torrential rain.
This
here
is
between
what is called
and-
core punching. Didn't see much hail on this, so I just assumed it was heavy rain,
I'm
which it
right
was.
in the town of Floyd. This is absolutely torrential rainfall. My car's pretty low profile.
There's not a whole lot of severe weather going on right now to speak of. I saw Evan covering that one tornado warning today. It's pretty wild.
I'm trying to get to Gainesville, but this
Did
is,
not see that coming.
helping. And I need to be watching out for the sky, and I can't really see. So very, very heavy rain. Alright. I think I'm almost out of this. My car is just not happy right now. It does appear that we've got these clouds moving here. Okay, so I think we're just about out.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I always say like I'm always welcome to like donations if you guys would like to help support the channel and help save lives. I am a storm chaser. I also do first response on storms that cause damage to areas. So any donation is appreciated, but never required. But yeah, I I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't make it only a members only live stream or something like that.
I ain't gonna lie.
So you'll see soon. This is where it comes up to.
Looks like
Uh,
it fell apart.
you'll see where I show the wall cloud here.
I'm gonna continue to try to get out of the worst of this, and this is basically gonna keep following me here. There is a lowering over here to my right, so that is something now to watch. And I think that's because this is the southern tip of this storm. Trying to get ahead of this as fast as I can, but this thing is looking at it about highway speed. Yeah,
I
there
do
is
appreciate you subscribing, Dick. Thank you so much for coming by. And thank you so much for your support.
That definitely looks possibly like a wall cloud.
And actually, indeed, it went tornado warning just shortly after I shot this here. Taking a look here, so I can give you guys a better look. That was the wall cloud that became the Paris EF4, and it did a lot of damage, unfortunately striking the town of Powderly where it killed an individual. Really sad situation. Horrible, horrible damage. Hey, Forecaster Mia, what's up? So yeah, this is some of the behind the scenes stuff, some of the chasing footage that I have from over the years. Very intense situation that day. More than enough instability on November 4th. I think it was like 2,500 Cape. And these storms were moving at about 70 miles per hour with that low level jet. You can see those bolts of lightning coming down. That's as it started to go into tornado genesis there. What I should have done was got back on the road and followed that northeast. Things that I wish I did, but I unfortunately didn't make it to actually watch it drop a tornado. Very, very scary day, and a lot of things kind of went wrong that day. Lessons learned. Uh, these were some of the forecasting runs, and they just had a lot of different supercells possibly firing up, and eventually they did. It was a very, very dangerous day. And that's kind of how it all started right there around the Dallas area, and then it kicked off. You had a lot of storms rotating. Yeah, it's hard. Fortunately, I forecast these things really intensely, especially on days like this. Level 4 out of 5 risk for tornadoes. It was a very, very strong day. And this one was well forecasted. Unfortunately, I didn't stay in my target zone. This was kind of my first target zone, and I would refine it each time. And eventually, my target was set for Paris to Sulphur Springs. And had I actually stayed in that area, I probably would have seen multiple tornadoes that day. Fortunately, I have ADHD and I got distracted by a southern target, went for that and missed my opportunity. Um, let's see here. This is going to be one of my more recent chases. We'll go over this. Yeah, 11 deadly tornadoes in Indiana. Yeah, I was live here forecasting some of that. And then we also had the deadly tornadoes on the 26th, and I was actually there for the Rolling Fork EF4 in Mississippi. That was a very, very bad day. This is going to be 324, 23. Wait, no. This is this chase was going to be on the 16th. So this was a couple of weeks ago. This was March 16th, 2023. This is the day of the supercell in Dallas Fort Worth that I was tracking. Let's take a look. Where should I start? Okay. So this was kind of my start. This was looking at the supercell developing near Weatherford, Oklahoma is where this cell was placed over, moving due east towards Fort Worth. I'm coming down here off of a farm to market road from Decatur, Texas. So this is me blasting south, trying to get ahead of this storm. There's that. That one's same. This is as I was coming into White Settlement. totally missed a video there. Where is the actual clip? I'm not sure. Oh, that's right. I didn't really get it on my phone because I needed the wide angle. But this is kind of that shelf cloud area. You can see the edge of the wall cloud here, kind of in that region. I have a much better shot of the whole wall cloud with my GoPro, and that was this video here. Yeah, I was only a mile away from the Rolling Fork EF4. I was there doing search and rescue for about 9 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours with my team. It was a really bad situation. This one got really close to dropping a large tornado over downtown Fort Worth. I tracked this storm all the way into Arlington before it dropped 3 weak tornadoes. Fortunately, no one got hurt. It was just some moderate damage to a car dealership. But yeah, it was that was a monster wall cloud and a nasty hook too. So this is me trying to track the hook east. That storm was actually moving somewhat southeast at the time, tracking closer and closer to me.
Make a U-turn.
Just north of River Oaks.
I don't see
In a quarter
anything
mile, turn
super
left onto
well
Las Vegas
defined
Trail.
at the moment.
There's a funnel cloud that tried to attempt to start up over Fort Worth. Got really close. Thank God it did not drop anything. You can see the rotation there. Became heavily rain wrapped. That was probably roughly at the time it tried to. Here's the wall cloud in Arlington. But yeah, that one was that was a pretty rough rough storm. Very, very beautiful storm, but very dangerous at the same time. And I did just post a video of that recently called Tornado Blues. So that one's already released if you guys would like to check that out. And on the way, I hit storms all the way back into San Antonio from Dallas that night. That was another one that was forming. That one produced a lot of heavy rain, actually knocked out power to the town of Gerald, Texas. And this was me tracking the storms. I'm sitting here in Arlington. My spotter dot was right there, and I was looking over in this direction. As it got over towards Irving, it dropped to. Actually, no, my spotter dot's right there. So I was looking up. I couldn't really go further because of my situation with traffic. So I kind of just abandoned that storm at that point. Rule one: never chase into Dallas Fort Worth. It's not worth it. Going into the 23rd, this was the night before Rolling Fork. Um, really nice LP supercell structure. This was over Northwest Texas. This is a little town called Seymour, Texas. Um, had some nice rotation. Actually got a funnel cloud off of this one too. Possible tornado, but I couldn't verify it. But it was super picturesque. And the tornado occurs, or the possible tornado or funnel cloud occurs with the oncoming crashing cold front, which was right behind the storm here. And it actually effectively killed it. But the tornado would occur, or the rotating funnel cloud would occur just behind here. Let me get this bigger here for you. I was very keen on this storm because of this RFD clear slot that formed. That's usually an indicative sign that things might go under tornado genesis. That little tornado was or funnel cloud formed right here. I couldn't confirm if it was actually causing debris to spin up. But it cruised right along here. It was a kind of a mesoscale accident as this cold front slammed through here. And you can see it effectively ripping apart that updraft here, which is really cool to capture on a time lapse. Storm was decently well put together. It really tried to drop a tornado a couple of times that day, but unsuccessfully did. So I think we could be really fortunate that that didn't happen. Um, let's see. This was going to be the next portion. There's Brian Allen, one of my chaser buddies. Andrew Justin, he's a meteorologist at OU. Having a hard time keeping my shirt from riding up with that strong wind. Nice little rotating base there. This was one that also tried to produce a tornado that day.
Alright, guys. So if it drops a tornado, it's gonna do it like.
Has not a drop of rain in it.
Oh, it is LP. Yeah.
Look at that. That might be the RFD.
Hold on. This is way too expanded out.
Whole fucking thing is just. Here, move up. Yeah, you can actually see the edge of the hook.
Yeah, it's massive.
probably not able to enjoy it because you
So
can't
that's the
hardly see it
rotating
because
wall
I had it
cloud?
zoomed out for the other video.
Film this whole thing?
Yeah.
This whole thing, there's not even really a wall clock. Look how far down that inflow tail goes.
Man, I thought I was gonna pull up to a tornado just rolling over the empty area.
I for some reason I can't get a radio signal.
This is
either.
beautiful structure all the way through with this storm.
All right, guys. The Vernon, Texas, admiring this gorgeous structure. So if it drops a tornado, it's gonna do it like.
Has not a drop of rain in it.
Oh, it is LP. Yeah.
Look at that. That might be the RFD there.
Beautiful, beautiful structure. This thing really did try to rotate. I think that was me going to Vernon to get gas. Let's see, which video is this? Here's the nice RFD clear slot. You could actually see these shear funnels at the mid levels. These winds were really rapid. You can see the rotation going left to right here. As this starts to pass, you'll see just how strong these winds really get. Trying to get a good shot here. Yeah. Dang, I didn't even realize I had that shot. That is absolutely beautiful. It's the nice thing about having the GoPro on the top of the car with the magnetic mount. But there was a point where you can see these very strong winds kick in. I think it's right here.
Hey guys. Those who are live, we have a pretty good RFD clear slot forming.
You can see the dust getting just absolutely picked up.
That was 64 miles an hour. Wow.
Just absolutely beautiful storm structure. And you can see how much that thing was rotating too, because I mean it starts all the way back here right before the winds really kick up. That was in real time. These winds were wrapping around pretty darn quick.
Those who are live, we have a pretty good RFD clear slot forming.
really nice to have that built-in image stabilizer in the GoPro. Keeps it nice and smooth. That was just me blasting through some rain. But yeah, there's the time-lapse footage of the Dallas storm. Where you can really see that motion of the cloud going on with that supercell. There's the funnel. If you guys want to, I can show y'all some of the Rolling Fork tornado from my perspective, but I'm not gonna show too much. This was just afterward, after we had finished search and rescue.
What city are we in again? Rolling what? Fork? Okay, we're in Rolling Fork, Mississippi. This is by far some of the worst tornado damage I've ever seen.
Here you can see trees absolutely debarked. That was hardwood trees too.
No, I'm not live. I'm just. I don't have his number. Okay, guys, this used to be a shed. There's houses that are completely.
That was actually not a shed. We actually found out that there was a industrial building that once stood here.
Lived on this, as far as we know.
There was actually anchor bolts that had been pulled out of the ground.
There was a bent anchor bolt that I saw from over here.
But this building was completely wiped off its foundation.
I thought I did.
Very close to EF5 damage.
No, this was something. It got completely wiped away. I'm just not sure if it was
okay, there's an anchor bolt right there.
Okay. Yeah.
Some sort of line.
I'm not sure. It's gonna be hard to see with the current situation here. This is is this a storm shelter? No.
Oh, was that cut in half? No.
No.
Okay. Oh, wait, here's something.
That's piping.
This was actually what was the trailer park. I got stuck in the mud trying to get in there to look for people. And that trailer park no longer exists.
We're about to head towards downtown. Everybody okay here?
I didn't roll a whole bunch of video from that time. I actually gotta download the...
Yeah, I got it. Okay, I'll hold it like this. Somehow core punch. I don't know.
Oh, wait, yeah, it's on the ground.
Did you see it? Wait,
Wait, hold on.
Okay, is it to the left? Pull over right here. Pull over right here.
Pull over?
C drop. Oh,
Where's
look
the
right there. Look right there. Right there. Look right there.
Yeah, I see that.
It's rain wrap. It's rain wrap.
There was a pretty intense CG barrage, but the tornado was over here hidden by rain.
We're heading into.
We're heading what? What do you mean?
Okay, look at this. Look at this. That's.
Hold on. Is that a left edge?
Hold on. Wait, we can stop here and watch.
Oh,
Wait, it's
shit.
perfect. Stop here. Just slow down. Stop here.
Oh, shit, there's a wedge.
There's a wedge. Oh my God, yes.
I might need to call 911.
No, pull up. You can't. No.
No,
Okay.
I can't. This is a road.
Okay, fine.
Where are we going? Are we moving?
Oh,
What, did you see it?
I think I just saw what looked like a...
Hold on. Let me roll this up.
Wait, this is a 2
Yes, I just had tornado emergency.
What the f...
Yo, are you getting it? Where's the fuck is he at? Jackson!
Here. Don't report anything. I hope you didn't report a tornado. I don't think there's anything on the ground.
I didn't make any reports yet.
Okay, good. I'm gonna pull velocity real quick on my.
There's a wedge.
There's a wedge? Oh my God, yes.
I might need to call 911.
No, pull up. You can't. No.
No,
Okay.
I can't. This is a road. I
Okay,
can't.
fine. Right here's fine.
I'm trying to see, like... Because you could see the tornado right here. It was hidden by rain right there as it came into town.
Emergency.
What the fuck?
What do you want? You want me to call somebody?
We need to call Zane.
Okay, call Zane. You want to call him on my phone?
I can try.
Okay, you try.
Go.
Just we need
worry
to
about
get
phone.
into town.
Here, take this. We don't need this anymore. Zane.
Unfortunately, it was hard for me to get a clear shot of the tornado, but I ended up pulling off. I can't remember exactly where it was, but somewhere
CC drop is right open.
there's a mosquito in here.
Dude, who gives a shit about that? There's probably people. Okay.
They already know what.
But somewhere, yeah, somewhere there's I have to go through all the GoPro footage from that night. I know there's more. I just don't know. 'Cause that was... Yeah, 'cause this is gonna be that morning before. Yeah, I need to find more of my footage that I actually took that night, because this is going to be the lightning barrage that happened leading up to the tornado touching down. It was just non-stop lightning.
Guys, we are in... Oh my God, there is a wall cloud. This thing has 110 gate to gate right now. Size tornado.
But it was extremely hard to see. You could see what a tense situation it was in Rolling Fork. Unfortunately, it was hard to see where the tornado might have been because everything, it was so wrapped in rain, and it made finding it rather difficult. That actually might have been it right there, hiding behind the trees there. It's too hard to tell. But we're trying to blast through. You're surrounded by trees on every side, and very tense, very intense situation.
We're about to enter the winfield of like.
This was my phone footage here. I know that I caught it. One of these stills. You can see the tornado right there. The winds were like really, or the rain was really obscuring it, but the right and left edge were right here. It was a large tornado as it came into Rolling Fork. Very, very sad situation.
Oh? No, you're not going to see this. I'd be very surprised. Who's behind us? Is that Brian? I don't know. Is there a secondary funnel forming right here? Hey! What? What are you doing?
And you just couldn't see. That tornado was largely hidden by large sheets of rain and what we call RFD, and it was just impossible. But that's some of my Rolling Fork, Mississippi footage, and very, very tough. Um, Storm chase. I just have tons of files of different storms that I've photographed over the last year. Um, some of our game, we play a couple of different storm chasing games in my server, so we're doing that. Not sure what this was. Okay, so that shot. But yeah, so you guys get the point. I photograph and document every storm setup
Really
that I'm
getting
on
into some
so
of
I
those
can
heavier winds
go
here.
back
I'm
and
not
use
under
it for
tornado warning.
educational
I was watching
purposes. There's my
some
tablet that I have
very
mounted in my car
damaging
for
winds
radar.
going on.
That was That was February something. February 16th. Hey, what's up, Clint? Good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. But yeah, so I'm just kind of going over some of the footage, talking about some of the things that occurred. This is all storm chasing footage here, for the most part.
Rains are coming.
Doesn't let me really
See
go
it.
into detail when this was shot. I think
That's
some
blowing
blowing dust on
folks.
an outflow boundary, so I knew that wasn't going to be tornado worthy because
Okay, we're
it
getting
was
winds
put.
upwards of 51 miles an hour.
There's my on-site. I have a weather station that monitors the atmospheric conditions in my car, or on top of my car, so it was reading 51 mile an hour winds on top of my vehicle. Some strong storm winds. Um, Definitely severe worthy. Does anybody have any questions, or because I'm just going over some of the past events that I've been on, and I don't know what else to really cover at the moment. Just gonna put some of my photography in the background here, just so it doesn't have a black screen behind everything. There we go. This photo was taken the same day as the Dallas-Fort Worth storm. That was in Roseboro, Texas. Really, really pretty shot. But I'm open to questions if anybody has any. Oh, that was an interesting storm setup. Hey, what's up, David? I forgot about that clip. That was some interesting structure. Or was that? The GoPro constantly makes good it is
Alright, I'm gonna hang up with you real quick until I can film some video.
yeah, I had a good birthday yesterday. Go. This was the Dallas-Fort Worth supercell. Just absolutely gorgeous structure.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-820 North.
yeah, that's pretty much everything I want to show right now. Of course, I have more footage that I need to download, more footage that I'm going to be making into videos. Oh, thank you, Dick. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I had a good birthday. Last night I went to Chili's last night and got some pretty good food, so I was pretty happy with that. Yeah, I'm kind of at a crossroads. Like I said, I usually like to keep a pretty detail oriented. Just trying to make sure there's nothing too crazy going on radar right now. Looks like storms have pretty much quieted down. The only place that really has storms right now is Florida. Let's see. This is a live look at the radar here. Not much going on right now. They did have a tornado warning earlier in Florida. Just kind of taking a look at the conditions going on. There is one special weather statement that should be going offshore here pretty shortly. But some strong, there is some hail with this, about half-inch hail. Yeah, there actually looks like from what I saw that there could be something on the 16th. That is the one that's kind of got my eye on things right now. Let's take a look at that real quick. Um, WSV3. Shortcut. Okay, so delete that. Separate this. Cancel out of these. Let's take a look here. Image. Browser source. I don't know if this will work. Nope, probably won't. Okay, so we're gonna do this another way. Window capture. Actually, you know what? Since I'm only using that screen. Alright. Let's go over this. what's up, Amy Lara, thank you so much for tuning in. Alright, so going into our threat, take a look here. So one thing that I'll look at for severe weather event, of course, is going to be your wind shear. This is how storms are transported. So you got this little low that develops around the Gulf. That's going to possibly cause some storms to fire in San Antonio, probably Monday. Let's see. The start of it could get storms to fire up Monday. We'll see. But you do have this pretty synoptically favored. It's not even really negatively tilted. It doesn't really get negatively tilted. Probably it's kind of neutral, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, actually, that's pretty negatively tilted there. So we'll have to watch this as this comes into Texas and Oklahoma. Uh, Going through our 850 millibar winds for the 16th. See, we got pretty good low level jet there. In Oklahoma and North Texas. One other thing that we're going to look for is our vorticity. Let me see, upper air dynamics. So we're going to look at if there is streamline vorticity possible. I guess that wouldn't be the, so that's the low. So there is some areas of vorticity down here around the, that's something to at least pay attention to, like right down here as that storm. So there's like almost like a little secondary shortwave that forms. As far as our instability, and that's going to be kind of the key to the whole ordeal. Go to mixed layer cape. So this is going to be our buoyancy, the available energy for these storms, and there looks like there's going to be more than sufficient energy for South Central Texas. Up here is kind of where I want to watch more, though, over the next couple days, as some of that higher shear profiles. Really have to watch like northern Texas here for yeah, see, like when you start getting curved photographs and stuff like that, but the dry line, and that's some pretty dry air, so it might not even pop off. Honestly, the photos don't look all that great. But down here in South Central Texas could be a more of a hail threat if this were to continue. You got about 4,000 cape, which is extremely high. Dew points in the 70s, temperatures almost in the 80s. Could be significant for hail, and I'm even seeing some of these values over 4,000 joules per kilogram at the mid levels you have here right along the coast. Could be upwards of 5,000. So very, very unstable atmosphere. Something to really pay attention to in the next couple days as we get closer to the 15th, which would be next Sunday. GFS, we'll take a look at here. How far are they going out? Okay. GFS is also kind of hinting at something on those days. We'll have to see how that see how that works. As far as your 500 millibar winds, they show that same little area of low pressure forming, but they have a much more synoptically favored, negatively tilted yeah, like if that were to happen, that could be pretty serious for a tornado threat. That ejects out. Um, Looks like another plane setup possibly, and then another trough rolls in. So looks like we're gonna start possibly getting back into these troughs and the severe weather threat continuing. Definitely something to pay attention to. All right, have a good night, Dick. You have a good one. I know some people aren't really into the whole science thing portion of storm chasing, but there's a lot that goes into actually forecasting these events. Um, that looks really good for severe potential. Another ingredient you're gonna want to look at is your moisture return. Find out how much moisture you could be dealing with. I see that just from spotting this with my plain eye, you can see that sharp dry line going into most of Texas, Oklahoma. Um, that could lead to that's even a sharper right through the heart of Texas too. It's really something to pay attention to. Um, so it's something to pay attention to. We're still 8 days out from that, so anything could really happen in 8 days. But it is something to watch. Going over our CPC outlooks shows the Northeast really, really much above average there. And then it shows Texas actually much cooler than average. This is very indicative of a El Nino type year where you get a lot of where Texas actually stays a little bit on the cooler side, um, but a lot more moisture. So we'll see what happens. We have some extreme rainfall amounts down, or some pretty hefty rainfall amounts at the southern tip of Texas. Some increasing chances for rain potential across most of western and northwestern, eastern, and southeastern Texas, which is something we really need. A drier out here up in Ohio, Idaho, and Nevada, out back in California, hopefully giving them a little time to relax. Also above average here again for the southern half, which is also indicative of a El Nino type year setting up. Um, all hazards right now. We have some winter storm watches. freeze warnings, red flag advisories, river flood warnings. Going over the U.S. satellite, you're not really going to see much right now. Kind of an idea of where the moisture is, really dry air across south central Texas, aka where I'm at. So, storms here, firing off in Florida, very primed Gulf of Mexico this year, due to probably lack of hurricanes. You can really see that satellite imagery there. Night is starting to fall. But for right now, it does look like we're in a little bit of a quiet period, which is good. Going over, let's go over our SPC outlooks. Nothing from day 4 to day 8. Got some chances for thunderstorms tomorrow. Anywhere from Iowa. This is not severe. Kansas, Oklahoma, West Texas. Widely scattered thunderstorms from the Texas Basin into the Central Plains, as well as the uh, Florida Panhandle or Peninsula. Small hail and gusty winds could accompany any stronger cell. Longevity of the updrafts will be limited by the lackluster of thermodynamic and kinematic environment able to support severe weather. So, not really looking at much. Just kind of popcorn storms. Some could be strong. Uh, Timing evolution remains uncertain due to models. Okay. Day 3. Nope. Day 3. Kind of Oklahoma to Missouri, Texas, Kansas. Shortwave moves through the southern plains, but cold air aloft supports modern Boise. Isolated, scattered thunderstorms throughout the day. A few stronger storms are possible in the late afternoon as a mid-level flow strengthens amid deepening shortwave. I've heard that South Central Texas is kind of primed for that whole ordeal. All right, have a good night, David. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know this was kind of on the more boring side of things. I was just trying to figure out something to go live with today, to keep up with the channel, and but I do appreciate everybody for joining. We can take a look here. Should be some idea of where storms could form on Monday. So if we go to here. It's kind of our simulated reflectivity. So they do show some storms firing off here in Texas tomorrow. Excuse me. Look in here. And these are southeast movers too, which are always interesting. So storms don't look like they come into my area, but Looking at the conditions ahead of this cell, just hypothetically, stout EML, so doesn't look like it's going to be very long lasting. Could have a isolated severe storm possible. Not looking too overly exciting. Take a look at the HRRR. This is kind of my go-to for forecasting storms. And the I guess that would be HRRR. Should be starting to show the 0Z. So they do show some storms firing off in near the Panhandle tomorrow. So if you live in that area, just pay attention. Hey, what's up, Caleb? Thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate you joining. But yeah, I was going over footage earlier that I've gotten this year. Some really exciting moments of some of my chases. Could go over some of my live chases too, just to see. Did put up some new videos today, so that was cool. Let's see. This one was probably one of my more intense live chases. This was the Hobart, Oklahoma tornado.
I can't receive anything.
I know, and I've told him that multiple times.
Man, I want one more good lightning.
Dan's close to it. Dan's extremely close to it.
Are you sure he has a confirmed tornado? Because I'm not.
Are you 100% sure you have a confirmed tornado?
Bro, there is a ball at the end of this. Yeah, we have
Zane, be careful.
So like,
guys, this is a very dangerous situation for Magnum. If you're in Magnum, you need to be underground right now. This is heading right for you. Oh yeah, CC drop right here.
No, I don't think that's. Hold on, let me wait for my radar now. You can roll it up now. I've seen like.
Yes, that.
There is a lowering over there.
Okay.
Okay, storm relative velocity for this storm is 600 about.
Oh.
Because we still haven't heard from. I still haven't heard from Zane. I know he's in. He should be in Man.
Hobart?
Yep, Hobart.
You guys are going to probably see.
Hey Zane, your storm is tornado warning. It's confirmed now.
What did he say?
Huh?
Zane just said something on walkie.
I don't understand.
17 minutes.
so my one of my chase partners that night had a confirmed tornado. We ended up having a confirmed
tell him I
tornado that
can't
we saw with
receive
our own
it.
eyes that
I've
night.
told him that multiple times.
Man, I want one more good lightning strike. Come on.
I think we'll be. Especially if we set up.
It's probably one of my more wild live chases that I've done so far on this channel.
Okay.
Okay, he's not here.
Tornado warning for our area. That's Hobart Sentinel. Granite.
Low.
So Magnum at 7:31 at Granite. 7:38.
Okay.
Lone
We are heading
Wolf.
to Lone Wolf.
We're heading to
7:45.
Hod.
Hobart.
Or sorry, no, we're heading to Hobart. We are 15 minutes out from Hobart.
It'll be in Hobart at
About 7
7:53.
minutes out from Lone Wolf. What?
Rocky. It'll be at 7:58.
Okay, this rotation really seems impressive.
Oh, it fell
It
apart.
just looks like it's bowing out now.
Yeah, but it's gonna bow out with 100-mile-an-hour winds.
Yes.
But look at this now. We got another area of very strong
South?
gale. No, it's the same area. There's still rotation.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, dude, look at
Zane,
that.
are you okay?
That is strong
What?
rotation.
Zane, are you okay?
What?
Here.
Hold on. Zane, are you okay?
Just absolutely insane lightning with this storm.
Oh, okay.
So that's why he was freaking out, because he's near me. Alright, so yeah.
There's still a strong 2 couplets here.
Right now we just need to get to Lone. We need to get to Hobart and Dale South. Because we don't have a chance in the sequence. We can work on trying to get on it later, but once we get to Roosevelt, we can get back to Snyder and then continue east on this slope. Then there's some location that forms south of this near like Eldorado, Kelowna, Lucy, Elmer, Tinton, Drake, something like that. If we can get on a slope like that, then Snyder will be in the perfect position. But right now we need to think about our safety.
Yeah.
Multiple couplets, we're not going to be able to get through those. Let's speed that. So we're bailing south once we get to Hobart.
These gas stations are shit, too.
Yeah.
If we had a big one, we could just let that big. Okay. Alright. I'm paying attention to it right now. Guys, this is a very dangerous situation for Magnum. If you're in Magnum, you need to be underground right now. This is heading right for you. Oh yeah, CC drop right here.
No, that's.
So we were just sitting at
These
this
probably aren't too
gas
well built.
station admiring this.
Well, hopefully it wasn't built by the low.
Not best to go to Hobart and try
We
to.
don't have a choice. It's either 90 mile per hour winds to our south, or possibly.
Oh, we're getting hit by rain. Yeah. We're gonna be in it here in a second, guys.
So what do you want to do?
We're gonna just have to take it.
Go south and take it. Yeah.
No, south is where the hell is.
Point into the storm.
Let's hang on. Let me see if I can find some cover.
All right.
Yeah, it's starting to ball up again, but not where we're at. It's gonna ball up here, and it's gonna go towards Roosevelt.
Okay, so
You also need to cover the.
You guys are about to see some crazy shit.
there has to be a gas station. There has to be a gas station.
I'm not super politically correct, FYI.
Yeah. We're hoping to see rain.
Yes.
But this is a very dangerous storm.
You know what sucks?
What?
I'm gonna pee.
Well-
You could just pee real quick. It's going to be a few minutes. before
Well,
it
I
rains.
mean, yeah,
You can just pee in a bush.
I'm in a bush.
We need to face into this storm.
All right. This is
That's how you know you've been storm chasing.
Guys,
so
share this
long.
out
You
right
just
now. Share on Twitter, on
Casual
Facebook, on Instagram. I don't give a
conversations.
shit what you guys send it to. If you want to see this go crazy,
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
This one facing me.
Which way is it coming from?
West, so behind us.
No, it's gonna plow into us from that way.
You know, if I'm being quite honest, I'd rather get hit from the back of the head rather than the front, so this is probably best.
Right here?
This is fine. We'll at least be protected from. Maybe get a bit more north.
Uh.
Oh, hello. I hope the power line doesn't fall.
Yeah, I would be away from a structure, man.
Hey, you might want to roll that window if it's coming. We're probably gonna get a little bit of hail, about 90 mile per hour winds. Nothing.
Are you seeing this thing rocking?
Yeah, I am. These probably aren't too well built.
Well, hopefully it wasn't built by the lowest bidder.
Why don't we go to the gas
are we
station
in
across
Lone
the street?
Wolf?
That looks a bit better.
That one looks better?
We
The
are.
gas station across the street looks a bit better.
I hate to say this, but we're gonna get plowed by 1.25 inch hail.
Okay, so then yeah, the gas station across the street looks fine. Pulling sideways behind those two gas pumps to kind of protect yourself. See? right there. Like parallel to that truck, or even behind the truck works. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, right here's fine.
11th Street.
Gotta watch this.
South Broadway.
You might want to be in your truck here soon.
It's fixing to come.
Who's calling me? Wife, probably.
Bus on.
Huh.
Hey.
Hey, are you coming home tonight?
I was saying like a vlog type thing that he likes to do, you know?
Huh.
We are currently.
Just absolutely insane lightning.
Well, I'm gonna turn the radar off. And I am going to video this.
We had a lot of blowing dust, so if you see us wearing our sunglasses, that is why.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Jackass.
Yeah, this lightning was pretty insane. This was from the February 26th chase, Hobart, Oklahoma. We did end up getting a confirmed tornado that night. Jeez. Lot of blowing dust.
Up!
You could hear the hail hitting the top of the thing. This town sustained a little damage from the EF1 that hit. Not terrible. A lot of down power lines. This is not time lapse either. This lightning was happening in real time. This is when we realized that there was a tornado on the ground heading right towards us.
Guys, get out of here! Billy's!
Get in the truck!
Hey! Get in the truck!
Oh, okay, Ethan's coming with us. Come on! Okay, shut the door. Okay, you're gonna bail south. Holy fuck, I didn't pick up on this. How did I not pick up on this? Oh no, we're gonna get it that far. Is there any way to get...
my vehicle
Okay,
is
try to bail
down.
east.
My
Actually, try to
vehicle's
bail
down.
east.
I'm
Try to bail
abandoning
east.
my vehicle.
Try to bail east.
Try to bail east. I'm with some other
That's the best
chasers.
spot
We're
we can
bailing
do.
east. I'm making a...
Guys,
Get
we're...
maps going. Get maps going. We need to see where this goes.
Ow!
Shit. How do we not see this coming?
Oh my god!
Once it's passing y'all, I'll need to go back to my vehicle.
Yeah, of course, we can get you back.
My vehicles are crossing the gas station crossed off the Sonic. I need to walk someone.
Guys. We are trying to get out of the way. There is a tornado on the ground.
Keep navigation going. We need to get navigation going.
I need somewhere to...
Okay, I can drop navigation going. Okay, navigation going. Hold on, hang on.
Oh!
Okay, you're going to go left. No, you just continue straight on.
Oh!
Keep blasting straight.
Oh! This is big hail, guys. Nice to meet you guys. Ah!
Now where? I'll have to go back.
Just keep going straight. Keep looking straight.
Oh, tornado CC drop big time.
We'll go back to
Oh, watch out.
Pass them. You can pass them.
Guys, there is a confirmed tornado on the ground.
All right, which way?
Straight.
Go straight.
Go straight through the south end. You're just going to continue straight.
I need,
You have a road where you can just continue.
I know.
We had a tornado moving at us at 80 miles per
I
hour.
wouldn't give a fuck about the stop sign right now. Go.
Hey, Facebook, what's up? My name is Trooper Ethan Gonzalo. I had to abandon my vehicle in Walmart.
Very scary situation. I'm not the type of person that likes to become the one who gets chased. And thank God we had enough time to get out of harm's way.
Okay, guys, we're trying to escape a tornado right now. This thing just snuck up on us. It's got a clear CC drop. We're right near it. This is not the type of storm you want to sit and try to look for because you won't see this tornado until it hits you.
It's coming. It's still behind us, right?
Yes.
It's going to be heading northeast. If I cut just a little bit south.
It's gonna hit Hobart dead on almost.
Hobart, because it died on me.
Guys, if you're in Hobart, you need to get out of town or in a shelter.
We'll be back to Hobart once it passes the check on my face, my vehicle. I don't have insurance. Okay, listen to me.
Hey, we are bailing east right now. We're just going straight from Hobart.
Listen. It should pass just to our left over here. Pass us.
I know we don't have an option. We don't have an option to drop south. It looks like it's just going to go to our left. Yeah, we picked up another chaser because he got stranded.
All right, I have an option right here. I have an option.
The thing is coming at us at 70 miles an hour plus.
Okay, look behind.
I was actually going home.
We had to pick up a stranded storm chaser. So
It's gonna be out to our left. Yeah, at least we got out of the hail. Well done, guys.
Hey, baby.
okay.
So you never
Hold
know
on.
what happened. My vehicle died. You won't believe what happened, but guess what I'm
Where is it? Oh,
I had to bail my vehicle.
is there a funnel?
Yeah, my vehicle died on me.
Hey, John, right behind you. Tornado on
Oh,
the
it's
ground.
gonna be
Over.
behind us. Oh, dude, look at the size of that CC.
Big tornado on the ground. Massive CC drop.
It's gonna be right behind us. I'm fixing to turn around and
Oh my God, guys, we have a big tornado behind us.
We were almost in such a bad spot. Hey, Props to who. No. Roll it
I'm going east on 40 now. I'm going to try to make it back to campus. I'm not going to fuck with this line. It's too dangerous.
Hey, there's a 100% tornado on the ground. What are you doing? Wait, why are we turning around?
Because it's behind us, okay?
It's going northeast.
Okay, yeah, it's going
gonna
northeast.
pass us.
It's right
gonna
there.
Pass us to our north.
But remember El Reno.
Yeah, deviate.
Look.
It's deviating.
Yes, it is
northeast.
deviating northeast, which means it's weakening and it's coming back into the storm. Correct, Ryan?
If it's weakening, it's ow!
Did you just get hit by hail?
Yeah,
Roll your
ow!
window up.
Fucking hell, that hurt. That hit me right in the shit.
So funny story about that. I had rolled my camera. I had rolled the window down to get my camera a better shot of the tornado, and I ended up getting hit with the hailstone into the shin, and it was about ping ponged golf ball size as it hit my leg. So yeah, it didn't feel so good. It felt like somebody shooting a golf ball into my leg at like 80 miles an hour.
Man,
Why is your window down?
because I was.
got my keys.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
right here's good, right
I
here's
just
good.
got to jump my vehicle.
Listen to me. It should be. Look at where we are. Look at where it's at. It should be right fucking there.
Yeah.
Right
Okay,
there.
hold on, Brian. I need to go. We're going to try to, or we're south of this, and we're going to try to get.
We need
It's,
to.
it's heavily rain map. We're not going to be able to see this.
I know. but
You guys need to shelter now. That thing's barreling right towards you guys.
Yeah, I am. I gotta pee.
Tell him it's
You know-
good to our
I
north.
mean, there's hail, but.
Well, hopefully the hail force it would.
Just stop right here.
Or get the fuck out of its way.
Oh,
We got hail.
We were all in a panic
Let me know
mode
if-
because there
let me know if
was
you
a
see
tornado
anything.
coming at us at
Oh!
70 to 80 miles an hour through the
I
rain.
just saw
South,
it
south.
right
That
in
thing's
front of me.
going northeast
I
to
gotta
the
go
west.
there,
Okay, we need to get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah,
This
dude,
is.
the hail's gonna get bad here.
though. Okay, let's go
Find the
back.
nearest cage.
So you guys are a little too close for comfort.
Wait, that's good. We're gonna core punch it. You're core punching it.
Yeah, no, don't go back this way.
It's fine. I mean,
Oh.
this is gonna be heavy hail. Like, dude.
I don't have a choice
Go
now.
slow, man. Go slow. Go slow.
Yeah, I'm not. It's a massive debris ball.
We lost connection. It must have been a little.
No, I'm back up on my line.
Okay, there's gonna be some heavy rain, guys. Hey, you got cables? Here comes the wind.
Here comes the rain. Yeah.
We actually recorded a 102 mile an hour wind gust driving down this road.
Great. Okay, we. Are we driving right back into it? Yeah, this is rear flank downdraft, but are we in immediate danger? Okay. The tornado's just to our north.
There's another area which is just to our south.
Oh no. Oh my god, look at that debris ball.
No, dude, look at this. Hey, John. There's an area to our south right here. We're like somewhere along here.
This is awesome.
Hey, there is an area to our southwest. And that's the location. It doesn't have a...
Alright guys,
RFD, stop.
No, we're going away from this tornado right now.
I mean, just keep an eye on people coming. Because I don't think they're here.
Oh, somebody's coming right there.
That'll be a while before the conflict. We have RFD over there as well.
Hey, doesn't look like it's back to this one.
I don't know how.
Neither do I.
Proven Chevy tough right here.
Pretty nutty right there.
Hey,
What's up? Okay, hey, we need to still
yeah, I know. We're gonna be okay. I'm trying to get us back to your town.
Is there any way to go south?
keep in mind that it's
Okay,
No, we done busted it now. We
Yeah.
done busted the door. Get back.
the area rotation is going to be north of Hubbard. It's going to cross this highway right in front of us.
What is?
The tornado.
No, it's already past it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's already past it. We're gooder.
Um, So should we go look? Should we go back to Hobart?
We are going straight back where we came from, and we're gonna go check on his vehicle.
Okay.
Okay, watch the range of the shipment, guys. Very important.
Oh,
79 mile
that
an
was
hour wind.
debris.
79 mile an hour wind.
Smith spotter report. Hail. We have hailed up to what? Golf ball size hail.
So yeah, that was pretty much the end of that chase there. These are.
Wanna buy me
this
a
is
coffee?
as
I
if
do have a
these,
Cash App.
These are the storms as they began to form over the panhandle of Texas. But yeah, it was that was a really awesome night. Yeah, there's been some amazing storms so far this year. That was the EF4 in Rolling Fork, Mississippi. This was last year. Beautiful storm structure over Artesia Wells, Texas, just southeast of San Antonio. Right as it came over from Mexico. Just insane lightning. A couple of failed attempts at trying to drop a tornado. This was the following day in Eden Brady, Texas. This rotating wall cloud really tried to also potentially drop a tornado, but couldn't due to some of the lacking ingredients in the atmosphere. Definitely could see that rotation. Here you can see the getting hit with golf ball size hail. Lucky I didn't lose my windshield. Some of that 70, 80 mile an hour winds crossing the highway there.
Easily got 60 to 80 mile an hour winds going on. Maybe even faster.
But yeah, that's some of my storm chasing footage, and hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for staying with me and hanging out, and I'll catch you on the next live. Hopefully, severe weather season doesn't continue to be as deadly as it's been, but I'll be here chasing live or behind the desk if stuff does start to happen. Keep you guys updated on forecasts and whatnot and what's going on. Thank you guys for tuning in with me tonight, and I will see you soon.